Hey, this is Christine Collins Kiernan, and I got next.
You next up and you ain't been on sports like talk. Like, what are you doing? Hey, you better hit him up. Look, you breaking next and you up next. Kings and queens go hard. Rise and star on the big scene. Make them know who you are. You don't break a sweat. Don't settle for less. They put you through that test. Your resume that flex. Who got next? Who got next? SLT, ready, set, go. Who got next? Who got next? Living my dreams and all your goals. Who got next? Who got next? You can ask B. Jones or head coach. Who got next? Who got next? You next up, so here's my vote. Chill.
SLT Nation, welcome back to another fire episode in season 3 of Sports Life Talks. You got next, a platform that gives exposure to the voices of tomorrow. That's right, we are searching high, we are searching low, far and wide, and we are finding rising stars in our communities who are doing big things and accomplishing big dreams. And today we got a banger in store. We headed to the West Coast, which is the best coast, baby, all the way out there to Concordia University in Irvine, California. We talked to one of the silky smoothest coaching phenoms, a rising star who earned it the hard way, got it out the mud, entering into her 17th season in the basketball community. Let's make some noise for Coach Christine Collins Kiernan. Hey, Coach, how you living today? How you doing?
Hey, man, the sun is shining. It's 80 degrees out here. Got my workout in. We had a productive practice this morning. I'm living well.
Kevin, do you get the kind of a sense that she bragging a little bit about that California weather?
She knows how it is. Well, it was 80-something here today in Texas, too, so we can kind of brag a little bit, B. Jones. That's only because it rained.
It was gloomy. It was gloomy at 80. Yeah, it wasn't beautiful out there like it is in California. Hey, well, all of our new family members out in California and on the West Coast, welcome to the show. Allow me to reintroduce myself. I am your host, the mouth of the South, B. Jones, the OG, all things Louisiana. Well, put your L's up. Mr. Yeet is in the building, and I'm rocking alongside my brother from another mother, the other side of the logo, the Quiet Storm. Shh. The other head coach, KT. How you doing, Kev?
Oh, so I'm getting my head coach title on this one, B. Jones. Are you sick? Or what's wrong? Because normally, you're the associate head coach. Oh, you're the assistant head coach. But today you gave my props. Everything okay?
Well, you know why? Because, she earned her title as a head coach, and I guess we'll say you earned yours. I'm going to be respectful on this episode. We coming close to the end of season 3. This is our 3rd year doing this, so I'm going to try to be a little bit more civil.
We'll see how long that lasts, B. Jones. But to answer your question, man, I'm doing great. We got a dope coach on the show, so let's go. Let's turn up, man. Let's go.
All right, Coach. Well, the first thing we need you to do is we need you to take your right hand, and we need you to reach across, and we need you to bring that strap across, Coach. Buckle up. That's right. It's about to get crazy. We're about to have a fun time. And let's do this. Well, let's play the Bills real quick, Coach. So what we need you to do is we need all of the people out there that's rocking with CUI. We need all of our West Coasters, the best coast, all of our modern day fans and fanatics out there. We need y'all to join the movement and join Sports Life Talk and helping us to take this platform to the next level. And you can do it all yourself. You can be a major catalyst, and all it takes is 3 easy steps, 3 quick clicks that can make a difference and change the world. The first thing we need everybody to do, Coach, is we need them to smash that subscribe button. Stick around with us. We drop probably about 4 or 5 shows each day before the end of the year, before season 3 ends. We still got probably about another, I don't know what, 40 episodes, KT, left the show. So it's going to be bananas. And we would love to have them around. So smash that subscribe button. Number 2, we need you to hit the like button. Hit the like button as many times as Elon Musk will allow you to hit the like button. I heard now it's up to 2. We up to 2 likes, ladies and gentlemen, per person. So make sure you smash that like button and keep this show rolling and help this show bubble up to the top. And then number three, sharing is caring. One of the most important things you can do is share this episode out to your friend group. So take that link right there on YouTube, or if you're listening to this on Apple Music, take this link and throw it in your text thread with all your family group and your cousin groups and your work group. And share this episode with them so we can tell the story of Coach Collins Kiernan and keep this thing popping and going. All right, Coach, is your people gonna rock with that? Can they just do that? Show us some love, just those three quick things?
I think they can definitely do that. I show a lot of love. It's time for them to pour it back on.
Oh, I like that energy. I like that energy. Here we go. On the count of three, let's do it like we true to it. 1, 2, 3. Boom! Keep it coming, keep it coming. Let's go. Thank y'all for anybody that smashed the subscribe button. Welcome to our family. We don't do fans, we don't do followers, we do family. Coach will tell you, we're gonna treat you like you family around this thing. And if you did any of the three things, throw us a fire emoji in the chat. Throw us a fire emoji in the chat so we can just personally reach out, connect with you, and just tell you thank you. That's all we wanted. We just want to say thank you because it means a lot if you did any of those three actions. But without further ado, CCK, you on the clock. Are you ready for the Sports Like Talk initiation?
I think I'm ready for you, man. Let's go.
Hey, Kevin, it's actually CCC. It's Coach Christine Collins Kiernan. So it's CCCK. Let's go.
I'm just going to call it Coach CC, B. Jones. That's too much going on. All right. Initiate you into the SLT family. You got to give us your top 5 music artists.
This is so hard. Like, literally, we are a music family. My daughters and I, our love language is concerts. We go to lots of concerts, and I was like, oh my gosh, how do I pick 5 just artists? So I don't know. Like, for me, probably my first concert I ever went to, and she just spoke to me from the first time I started listening to music, was Janet Jackson. So she definitely has to be in my top 5. And
Miss Jackson, if you're nasty.
Yeah, she often is too. And then like 1 year for my senior year for Halloween, I had to dress up as Chili from TLC because that's like literally one of my favorite girl groups of all time. Yes. So we got to throw in TLC. And then I've just come to really love and understand Taylor Swift and how she communicates, and that she rocks with my girls, my daughters. So we just went to her concert. It's probably one of the best concerts I've ever been to. So she has to be on it. And then, we love Harry Styles. We've been to see him a couple times and at Coachella and stuff. He's a little fancy, but he's awesome. And probably to round it out, that one's a hard one. Because, we got my girl Lizzo, we got Demi Lovato, and then you've also, okay, we're probably going to say Lizzo. Probably Lizzo, yeah.
Hey, the only thing I'm going to say is did you like Harry Styles when he was with One Direction? Because that's when I liked Harry Styles.
Of course, yeah. When you have little kids, it's amazing how much music, that was like PG for them. So you listen to a lot of it. You bought the One Direction backpacks for them and the little merch and stuff. So yeah.
Is your daughter by any chance 20 years old? Because that's all my daughter is. That's how I know.
Yes. One of my daughters is 20 years old. Yes.
Same age. That's crazy.
Yeah.
All right, Coach, we like to rank everybody's top 5, and the highest you can get is 5. But B. Jones, that was a really, 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 really solid top 5.
Yes, it was.
So I can't give her anything less than 5. I don't feel like I can give her anything less than 10, B. Jones. How long did you say that she's been in the game?
17 years, sir.
17 years. What's 17 plus 3?
20.
Well, get your finger ready. Give her 20.
You ain't got that kind of money, but I'm going to loan you 5 today.
Because when she said Janet Jackson, I had Control in my head.
What about TLC? When she said
No Scrub, all this stuff.
Baby. Hey,
the daughters have to see. The daughters have to know No Scrubs because they had to know from the beginning we're not tolerating that. So
yeah, TLC, one of the dopest groups ever. Too bad they got screwed out of their money. So I mean,
you live at home with your mama. Oh yes, son, I'm talking to you.
All right. So, who is your favorite superhero and why?
I mean, I think a lot of women would say Wonder Woman, and I think she's amazing, and I love her. Like, we love superhero movies. My son is he's really into comics, so it really became a part of my life too. I really also love Captain America and Deadpool. Captain America, because his story is really great, and how he evolved and kept his moral code, and like he was always about other people. And then Deadpool, because he was like this really funny vigilante. In fact, it was the first R-rated movie I ever took my son to, and there were some parts in it were like, ooh. But he's great. I love the movies. I love the comic books. I love his stories. So probably those three.
Can't wait till Deadpool 3 comes out. That's gonna be
I know, me too. We're really excited for it.
All right. So what is something that basketball has taught you that you can use when you're not on the court?
Probably consistency, like just being consistent in all things, even when adversity hits, not to have emotional responses when things go bad, just to stay the course and be who you say you are all the time.
All right. So do you think that you at 18, could you play for yourself? Well, could you play for you as the head coach?
Yeah, I was a problem. I was pretty spicy. I had my own opinions. I had a dad that told me I was always right and not to speak my mind and advocate for myself. And I love that in other female athletes. So, and I was a great defender, and I love defense. So I definitely could play for myself now. Yeah.
How tall are you, Coach?
5'9.5". Give me that half an inch, please. But yeah.
Coach, what does spicy mean though? That's what I want to know, because I'm from Louisiana. We love spicy.
Yeah, because I think sometimes being like, I always tell my girls spicy, and I think it's a good thing. It's like where you're really super confident with yourself, that you're really tough and you're gritty, but you also have a little bit of sense of humor to yourself, and like your reactions aren't really like put downs. They're more like just standing up for yourself in a good way. I don't know. Spicy. I say it to my girls all the time, and my team always says that, girls, you're so spicy.
All right, Coach. So B and I, we're going to produce a movie centered around you. The one thing that we're missing is a lead actress. Who should we get to play you in the story of your life?
I really love Gal Gadot. I think she's awesome. She's so athletic and she's so strong. And even like her other stuff that she does, not just Wonder Woman, but like the way she talks and believes, and she's just got a lot of conviction behind her. And I really love Anne Hathaway too. Like, there's a little bit of a geek in me from the Princess Diaries, and I evolved. Like 8th grade me was in glasses and frizzy, trying to figure out her curly hair, and was like all limbs and sticks and stuff. And somehow I kind of I had a little bit of a glow up, I think. So, she's kind of done that too, and she's smart and spicy. So yeah, probably one of those two.
I had Olivia Mom, man. What who Olivia Mom is, KT?
Yeah, Olivia Mom. She played Psylocke in X-Men.
Yeah, that's why I had as the actor we was gonna hire. But I'm gonna roll with the Gal Gadot.
We can't afford either one of those, B-Joe. Anne Hathaway or Gal. But I was thinking more like she's older, so I wasn't gonna say her. Like a younger Minnie Driver. I think she could have played you.
Yeah.
Minnie Driver.
And then what's Tom Brady's first baby mama? Bridget Monahay, whatever.
Yep, I know her too. Okay, all right.
I think we can afford both.
Or maybe Julia Roberts. Like, I was a big fan of her. Pretty Woman, Mystic Pizza, that curly red hair, long legs.
Yet another actress that we can't afford, Coach. I mean,
well, hey, I'm not trying to be cheap. Come on.
It's final. We gonna go after Gal Gadot when she says no.
There you go.
When she says no to the $25,000 stipend, then we'll come back.
Yeah, that's gonna be kind of rough. All right, so this is probably the most important question I'm going to ask you during the initiation. When we come to Cali to check y'all out, what is that one food spot that gets your stamp of approval, and what's your go-to meal there?
It depends if it's fatter day or a regular day. Like, I eat really well Monday through Sunday. So, but fatter day is my day to drink all the soda.
Let's go Saturday. Yeah. Let's go Saturday.
Let's see. Probably. Well, see, like this is gonna sound so crazy to you because I don't eat fast food, but I'm not kidding you. I love Wiener Schnitzel, and I love their chili cheese dogs. There's a place down the street that's called PCH Dogs from our house, and it is like legit hot dogs. Their French fries are like the thin, and they're so crispy on the outside and like kind of softer on the inside. And they use real cheese, not that like Velveeta or slap it on cheese, but like grated cheese on the top for their chili cheese dogs. And then they have Mr. Pibb, which I love me some Mr. Pibb. And they'll even do like, because when you make a soda, you really don't want to just pour, you want to go goosh, 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 goosh. So that way you get like the good mixture and you get a little bit more sugar in there when you get it. And they'll do that for you there. So probably there. PCH Dogs in orange.
That's cool, B. Jones.
From the school? How far is that from the school, Coach?
Oh, from the school? Probably like 15 minutes. It's like literally 5 minutes from my house. So
yeah, we're gonna need about an hour after I get on them hot dogs.
Yeah, those hot dogs.
An hour in a nice restaurant, B. Jones. I got the Buc-ee's down there because we're gonna need to go somewhere that's clean because our stomach's gonna be toe up. All right, so now it's time for the You Got Next offering. We're passing our collection plates around and asking you to hit that subscribe button. Make sure you like this video. Leave us your top 5 music artists, your theme song, and your favorite superhero in the comments. And finally, B. Jones, point to it for me. Go to our website, sltyougotnext.com, to learn more about us and other You Got Next family members. Now allow me to turn over to B as we learn more about our newest play cousin, Coach CC. B. Jones, go ahead and take it away, brother.
Coach CCK Christine Collins Kiernan, welcome to the show. We're super excited about having you on this thing. The pleasure to get to travel this country and see some of these amazing places and talk to some of these amazing people, it just never gets old. I'm telling y'all, it's got to be one of the best jobs in America. But Coach, you got a special story, one that we don't get to see it a lot. So we're going to get to talk a little bit about that story today. But let's take it back to the beginning. If you've seen the show before, y'all already know what I'm about to ask, Coach. How did you start playing basketball, and when did you fall in love with the game?
I mean, I played like a lot of different sports growing up, but I really didn't start playing super competitive basketball until 8th grade. And my dad also had like season tickets to the Lakers, so we sat pretty well at the Forum and stuff. So I really just loved to watch basketball, but I didn't really start playing until 8th grade. And then I just like absolutely fell in love with it my freshman year. Like I was kind of like a cheerleader, to be honest with you. My freshman year, I was a cheerleader too. And I lettered in 6 different sports in high school. So like figuring all of that kind of out and like it's such in this day and age where everybody specializes, nobody really does that anymore. But I just loved how it was so fast paced and how you had to know so many different types of physical and mental skills at the same time, that you worked with so many different types of people and coaches through the process. And it was like, I'm the type of person, nobody's a stranger. And that's probably what I love most about basketball, is you just meet so many different types of people. And I think like just my freshman year, I kind of fell in love with it. And I just poured a lot of my time into it to try and get better at it as quick as possible.
So, Coach, now you 5'5.5". Make sure we give you the half. And
no, 5'9". I'm no shrinking 5'5".
Okay,
5'9", yes.
I was about to say, so you recognized quickly that you weren't going to be able to really take this thing to the professional levels. But Coach, the question I was going for is, when did you decide that you wanted to be a coach? When did you decide that teaching the game was going to be the next evolution of your career?
Well, it was like my junior year in high school, and my dad had got diagnosed with terminal cancer. And the school I was going to play wasn't far, but it really wasn't a great situation in terms of just culture. And I'm a tough person. I could play for anybody, in any situation, and I'll be resilient and I'll get out of it. But then at that time, I was thinking, what am I going to get out of it in terms of like the time I'm going to lose that I can spend with my dad? And I was talking to my friend about it, and it's my husband now, and he said, Christine, you were like literally born to coach. He's like, you were born to like, this is what you were born to do. My friend, his roommate at the time, had just gotten a head coaching job at a high school, and he's like, he needs a first varsity assistant and he needs a head JV coach. He's like, why are you killing yourself, like mentally trying to do all this other stuff when you can really just like, be really good at this. And I met with the guy and I said, hey, my only thing is, can my dad be my assistant coach? And he's like, yeah, absolutely. And my dad was vice president of Pacific Theaters. He was a phenomenal leader and manager. He's recognized numerous times for promoting people of, diversity and women more than any other person in the LA area and stuff. So like he knew how to lead people, and most of my leadership skills come from him. And he was my assistant coach. And I remember I was nuts because, when you're young, you don't have you're just so competitive, and sometimes you don't. And my parents always said that about me. I didn't know how to quell that. I have a daughter right now that's crazy like I was. And I laugh a lot of times, and I'm always just trying to see the big picture, and so I remember the first time we only lost 2 games as a head JV coach that year. And the first one I started crying, and I went to, it was a varsity tournament too with my JV team. And after the game I started crying, and I put my head on my dad's shoulder. He's like, Christine Marie, you literally cannot cry right now. I'm all, but they didn't play hard, and that's the reason why I lost. I just couldn't understand, control what you can control. And he's like, well, you're not controlling your emotions right now. He goes, they're little girls. He's like, remember, you were a little girl once too. And it was just such a great year. And that season finished in March, and we lost my dad that June. And, walking away from playing basketball, I've never regretted it. I've had that great memory with him. And I don't know, I always say all the time, I'm a basketball coach because it's my purpose, right? And basketball is the vehicle for me to live out my purpose, which is to mentor young women. And he really helped me get off to a good start in that.
That is amazing story. Wow. I'm trying to catch my breath on that one. I can't wait to listen to that back in my car on the podcast. All right, Coach. So you got a crazy type of, that story was crazy in itself, but it don't stop there. Your love and evolution with the game of basketball just kept growing and growing and growing. And a big component of that is going to be your relationship with your husband, who is a mountain, who is one of the dopest coaches who I'm hearing in Southern California. So you got to tell us your love and basketball story, Coach. How did you meet your husband, and how did you guys put together this basketball conglomerate known as the Kiernan family?
He was coaching at Cypress College at the time, and then he also got the job at Troy High School. And he said, hey, and I was in a situation where I really my mom and my brother were really struggling after we lost my dad. And I just was not going to be able to go back to the place where he was coaching with me and be able to function there and still be able to function and help my mom and my brother get to the next thing, So he said, hey, I got this job at Troy, and I'm going to do both. And he's like, I really need someone that can coach. I need someone that's going to be able to take varsity games. I need someone that's going to help me get this program off the ground and quickly. He's like, so can you come and help me coach there? And I was like, okay, not really knowing much about it. The great thing about Kevin is, number one, he's really good with change. And number two, he just sees the good in people, and he gives them space to be good. So if there's anything I'm really good at as a coach, it's managing people and allowing people to be good at what they're good at, and not feeling butthurt if they're better at it than me, right? He really taught me those kind of things. And he just let me be really learn on the job and be really good at what I was good at. And so we took over that program at Troy. And as we were taking over that program, he's older than me and it's nothing I'd ever dated before, but he's so funny and he's so good with people. He's so kind. Every little kid loved him. And if you would have asked little Christine, when she was 12 and stuff, what she wanted to be when she grow up, I'd always say, oh, Mom. And my super empowered parents would be like, are you serious? We're raising this girl to break glass ceilings, and she wants to be a mom. And so I saw in him that he was going to be a phenomenal dad. And he is. He's unbelievable dad. And it just kind of happened from there. And basketball is what brought us together, and basketball is what we have in common, but it's literally just a small part of what we do on a daily basis. We don't talk very much about basketball when we're at home, and we have to be good at that because we coach our children, so we have to continue to maintain that they're humans outside of the sport, and so are him and I. We have a lot of other different interests that we like, and we just got really lucky that, I don't know, success found us everywhere we went. So I don't know how it happened.
Well, shout out to the researchers because they found out before the show that you coached at Mater Dei, which I know Mater Dei from football. It was one of those programs where someone like Ray Maluga, I think, came out of Mater Dei. I can't remember. It was a lot of great football players that went on to play at USC come out of that school. But Kevin, the researchers told Kevin that that we've had a previous guest on the show who come out of Mater Dei, and you have a strong relationship with Mater Dei. You went on to win CIF titles, state titles, won national championship with this program, and that's kind of your calling card, right? That's kind of your blueprint to coaching. Everybody has a different coaching story, but yours really started in the trenches, Coach. Tell us, like, how did that evolve from going from a high school champion to now you're coaching on the college level?
Like when we started at Troy, they were very average, and we turned that program into CIF and state champions. And then we went to Mater Dei, and they had a below 500 year. And within a year, we were winning CIF championships, stuff like that. I think like the biggest thing that's helped me as a college coach is being in the high school for so long, because I've been around high school kids. I can see when a kid has hit her ceiling or not hit her ceiling. I can understand a lot of times the struggles of a kid, like how they process, what their emotions are. And the biggest part too is the parent component, and it's tough to coach at the high school level, because no matter what you teach them, a lot of times how you say things and what you're trying to like culturally bring them into, sometimes it's not aligned with what their parent wants them to have, or what their parent wants them to think, or what their parents' blueprint for them to be successful at the high school level is. So you're constantly like fighting those kind of things. And I think it made me a little bit resilient. It made me learn how to play the game a little bit. I always say that, especially coaching at the high school level made me a really good parent, and being a parent has made me a really good coach. So, I really love that.
Well, let's talk about the parenting coaching, because you have a unique, I'm talking about one-on-one story where your daughter played for her dad during high school, and now she's in college and playing for you. I don't think I've ever seen that before. I don't think I've ever seen that unique type of situation. Draw that up for us. How does that work at home? Like, hey, my high school coach told me to tell you.
Well, that's funny you say that. Because like last year, like right now, we have a daughter that's a junior playing for my husband, and one that's a freshman. And last year, when she was a sophomore, I would be like telling my husband, okay, I have a parent complaint about my daughter's current playing time. So it would be like stuff like that. I think it's been a beautiful thing. Like, he obviously knows what he's doing coaching wise. He surrounds himself with really good humans that know how to prep young women athletes, both physically and mentally. And I got really lucky that she didn't want to play Division I. Like, she kind of, when I first got the job, it was right after her freshman year, and she was at Mater Dei. And she's like, I'll never play for you. I'll never go to Concordia, is what she said. But she'd never seen me as a head coach, because I'd never been a head coach until I got to Concordia, right? And my style is very different. I'm not a yeller or a screamer. I'm definitely not a shamer. I'm very just like matter of fact. I'm a hype girl, right? I like to feel good about myself. So I'm pretty sure other people like to feel good about themselves. So I constantly try and like push that through in how I coach. And I'm all about the process and it being fun. Like, I can't be around people that are just like zombies or don't have any personality. And I've learned that about myself as a coach, and I've been recruiting accordingly. Like, not everybody has to be super extroverted, and not everybody has to be the life of the party. But I just love people that are just so interesting and have like opinions of things and like give you something back when you talk to them and have a story, right? And her being able to watch me build this program and watch the girls that come into the program and how they genuinely love each other and build this sisterhood made it a place for her to crave and want to be at. And I just got lucky she was really prepared. Like, she came from a team that was loaded, and she had to work really, really hard to get into that starting lineup by the time she was a junior. And she is like, her first game out of the gates for me, she had like 16, 17 points, her very first game for me. And I looked at her dad, I go, look who was holding her back all this time. You know? But through the process, she's just been so good. She does all the little things and she has so much joy. She's a connector of people. She's a really good teammate. She's a great communicator, but she's definitely way more like her dad than she is like me. Like, I'm very extroverted and out there and I'm audacious and I walk into a room, you're going to know I'm there. And she is so witty and she's like so observant and funny with her comments. And she just gives so much space for other people. She's just such a good human. I don't even know. I have 4 really good humans for children. And I tell my husband, I don't even know how we didn't mess that up. Like, we got really, really lucky. And we got really lucky because he's a really good offensive player and a very average defender. And I'm a really good defensive player and a below average shooter, he would say. He definitely would say that. And we got lucky that it like merged for all the kids, you know? Like,
Perfect storm.
Yeah.
All right, Coach, we got 3 minutes to talk about this amazing program you built. You came in through the doors. You went 16-11 in your first year. You took them to playoffs. So you progressed this program at CUI over the last 7 years, and you guys are just making some incredible noise on the Division II ranks. You've had players of the year, defensive players of the year. You got players who are coming out of your program in Division II playing overseas. Like, the resume don't stop. But for those of you who are out there were like, oh, well, she a good coach. She coached at Modern Day. She got all the best players. Like, you taking that same energy and that same professionalism and that same energy and polish, you bringing it to Division II and you winning with it, Coach. Tell us a little bit about this program you built at Concordia University Irvine.
I think I just put my blinders on and get to work. And that's what I tell them. Who gives a care what anybody has to say about us or think about us? All that matters is what we think of us and how we are at any single moment. We go really hard. We practice and work really hard. So when we're off the floor, we can play really hard. We enjoy all the small things. Like, we're very much into defense. We're a very physical team. I mean, we get the ball up and down the floor. This is going to be a year where I graduated 70% of my offense in my guards, and I had 5 freshmen come in and 4 of them are guards. And it's going to be fun to watch how different people are really going to step into these roles post these COVID kids that are now playing overseas. I think the best thing about it is I have so many kids on my roster that I was kind of one of their only offers because I saw something in them that other people didn't, and then they're pros. They're all conference players, you know, like we give them the blueprint. Like, I'm very prepared in how I see you in year 1, 2, 3, 4, and hope in 5 if when it's COVID or whatever. And all I ask is that you give yourself the opportunity to put in the work. You know, like, I don't have practice players. Every single one of my girls practice. Like, I don't understand this practice player stuff. You're on my team, you should be practicing. You know, like, get yourself good enough to make the other people better. And that's kind of like the standards of what we do. And I correct everybody. I teach. I just love the process of teaching. And I think that's how I fell in love with basketball. There's so much big things to make small and like teaching a little bit of stuff. And the game is constantly evolving. And I just love that too. Like, 5 years ago, a goofy foot layup was the wrong way to do a layup, right? Like, coaches would, hey, you're not supposed to do your inside foot with outside hand. Now it's like common, everybody's doing a goofy. So just like the evolution of the game is so beautiful. There's still so much we don't even know about it. You know, it's so free and open and there's constant talking. It's always a conversation on the floor. So I don't know. I think our program is headed in the right direction because we got the people that are headed in the right direction. You know, I always say if I build good people, the program will be built too. So that's kind of like the way I look at the process of Concordia.
Coach, you got 1 minute. Tell us about this university. Tell us about this powerhouse that you created. I mean, why would a kid out of Texas, for example, we got a big following in Texas. Why would a kid out of Texas want to come out there to Irvine and play for you, Coach? What does this campus, what does this community have to offer?
Well, I will tell you that Irvine is always rated the #1 safest city in the nation. So that's a really good little fun fact. Also, we're just beautiful. We're 10 minutes from the beach. We are 15 minutes from Disneyland. We're an hour from the mountains. We're an hour from LA. Like, literally anything that you could want to do, there's something there for you. There's the city, there's the mountains, you know, like, And our campus is 75 or 80 acres. It's beautiful. It's a little bit up on a hill. It's always like at least 75 degrees and the sun is out and shiny. If you want to play for someone too that has so much energy, that's going to fight for you, that cares about building you as holistically as a young woman, then you found your gal in me. And there's always going to be great people to play with.
You had me at 15 minutes from the beach, Coach. Good grief.
Yeah. That's why a lot of Texas kids and Pacific Northwest kids and those Midwest kids, they like see Irvine and see that the beach is 10 minutes away and they're like, Coach Collins Kiernan, I want you to look at my highlight film.
Hey, for real. I'm sending my highlight film in. I might
there you go.
To this show.
Can you play defense?
No, Coach, I suck. CCK, welcome to the championship rounds. This is the part of the show with Kevin and I. We're going to do a little bit of one-on-one. You know what I'm saying? Kevin swear you got a jump shot. I don't know. We're going to test it out when we get out there to Irvine. But, Coach, you are now officially calling all the shots, all right? Have you ever played a game called Would You Rather before?
Oh, yeah.
All right,
can get you in trouble.
It will sometime. This is gonna be the friendly version of Would You Rather. But Kevin and I both, for those of you who are new to the program, those of you who rock along with us, y'all already know what's going on. But both Kevin and I are going to give you an option. Whichever one of those options you select or you choose, that host will gain a point. The first host get 2 points, or the best out of 3 will win this episode's game of championship rounds. Okay. All right. So here we go. Kevin is the defending champ. Let's go, Camp.
All right, Coach, would you rather coach a player that you recruited that no one gave them a chance? And in their basketball Hall of Fame speech, they tell you that they wouldn't be there without you, or
would you rather get a phone call and go coach at your dream job and you end up having a fruitful career and you retire in that team's Hall of Fame?
Well, I mean, that's kind of an easy one. I would definitely rather coach a player just because, like, you can change their life. Like, I feel like I'm in my dream job, right? I love where I'm at. So, I mean, I'd rather change a life. So I guess that's Kevin, huh?
Yeah, that's Kevin.
Sorry.
All right,
if you would have gone with the other one, the GA one, you would have won.
I switched it up because y'all people been watching the show lately, so I got to switch up my options every once in a while.
That's okay.
Keep it chalk, you'll win. All right, so round 2. Would you rather travel the world hosting your own food show for ESPNW, where you get to interview other college coaches and pick their brains while eating at their favorite place to eat in the towns they coach in, or you already know what's about to happen. I got a film crew coming to Concordia University Irvine on Monday. Netflix, we're going to film a Last Chance U style documentary right there on your campus. We're going to tell your story, your assistant coach's stories, a couple of star player stories, but we basically going to promote the heck out of your program, all in a documentary that's going to be filmed on Netflix. Which one you got, Coach?
Ooh, this one's hard just because I love to give props to my kids, but I really am a lifelong learner too, so I would love the opportunity to talk to other coaches. I'm probably going to go with the Food Network every Saturday so I can eat whatever I want and then talk to other coaches.
That was the wrong answer.
Sorry. Still edit me well, please.
No, we got you. I do the editing, Coach. You're good.
Oh, good. Then I'm picking the right guy.
Yeah, I'm going to edit the heck out of this one. All right. On our show, which you can watch Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Central Time, we have a segment called The Drop, where B. Jones turns shoe guru and he presents a pair of shoes that he feels are worthy of your financial donations. So for round 3, we both are going to present a shoe to Coach. And normally this is the tiebreaker, but since I won the first 2, we're just playing it just for the heck of it. So, Coach, we're going to both present a pair of shoes to you. I'm going to count down from 3, and we need for you to say, hold that sneaker, and whoever you pick wins this round. So you got it, Coach?
And to me, Coach, This is the most important round.
No, that's only because you lost the other 2. So stop. Stop talking, B. Jones. Just stop, man. Just stop. You lost. Just let me have it. All right, Coach. So 3, 2, 1.
Hold that sneaker.
Let me see what he got first.
I went different, B. I knew you're going to have some green ones.
I really like these because those are the ones I haven't got to buy, to be honest with you. Sorry.
No, you're fine. I
love the green, yeah. Those
Hey
are nice.
Netflix. Hey Netflix. Cancel the film crew. We don't have to go out there no money.
Hey, ESPNW, let's get that food show going. B. Jones, hit the music. You know, I got to give my Hall of Fame speech right now. B.
You
Jones.
ain't
I
got to
couldn't
do
this
nothing.
without Coach CC. I wouldn't be able to still have my belt.
That's why.
That's why he got the head coach title this time around.
I know,
He's
right?
on that winning streak.
It's about to be the manager.
Hey, the managers are some of the most important people in the program. So
Hey, I got a feeling in your program, Coach, everybody's important. I got a feeling everybody that contributes plays a vital role. All right, Kevin. Let's get this thing on, Kevin. We got to get out of here. People trying to get to work right now, man. They trying to get to their workout or something. All right, here we go. The title of the show is What's Life Talks You Got Next, Coach. And we talked about the past. We talked about your beautiful family. I mean, there's so much going on with you, Coach. But we all, now that you've exposed us and put us on game about CUI, we all want to know, what does the future hold for Coach Collins Kiernan?
I think since I got the job, my number one goal was to turn it into the UConn at Division II. Like, I want to be big time. I want our girls to be big time. I want people to say, who? I want people to stop saying, like, who's Concordia? Where's that at? Like, we've eliminated that on the West Coast, and now we just got to start driving it, keep pushing it across the nation. So I think what's next for us is to be consistent in the championship series. Like, win those games that you're supposed to win, and then go out there and win a game that surprises everybody, and then keep doing it.
I like that. All right, Coach. Well, we know that you just made some recent changes on your staff, but this is the moment you get to tell everybody out there about your staff. You know, tell us who are the people that are helping you on a day-to-day basis run this amazing program.
Well, I mean, we just lost Nicole Ballesteros. She decided to become a little bit more of a corporate life. You know, she pretty much just coached just because she believed in my vision and helped me get it off the ground the last 6 years and love on these girls in a way that I needed someone to help me love on them. I'm so thankful for her. She's such a beautiful human, and I'm so excited for her next chapter. We've had this, in my first 2 years, I had nothing. I was like the only all-female staff in our conference. And then we had this guy that came in and started volunteering, and he's just done an amazing job. He's just like this little scout guru. He's got great IQ, Austin Ruiz. He just gets after it every single day for us. We really love him. And we're about to announce our new head coach on Monday. I'm really excited for her. She's coming off a really great college career, unbelievable IQ, incredibly diverse in everything about her. She's got a little bit of introvertedness in her, so it'll be great because it'll balance the extrovertedness of me. But I'm looking forward for that as well.
All right, so do you have any shout outs you want to give?
Number one, my first shout out would be to my family, because they have to put up with a lot. They have to put up with someone that has to balance life, right? And has to like be present where she's present. And they're really good at giving me space to do that. I would definitely shout out my admin. I have the most amazing administration, from all of our athletic directors to the president of our school, who comes to just about every one of my home games and puts me on his personal Instagram. I mean, we have such a supportive administration at our school. It's really exciting to see where they're pushing this. I would have to just say everybody that's ever played for me, anybody that's ever played like in a part of any program I've had, because they all come back and they give and pour into my current girls, whether it's someone that played for me at Troy and come been a life talk at Concordia and mentoring all my new players, because this really is like a network that you're building. And the fact that they're so willing to give of their time and resources and consistently do it, I can't even thank them enough. It's been amazing.
All right, so this is the part of the show where you get a chance to call the person that you think should have next. Tell them, hey, I got a chance to rock with B. Jones and KT. I told them my story. I want you to do the same thing. With that said, Coach, who are you calling out? Who should have next?
I think the people that should rock with you next, probably at the high school level, I give you two. My husband, Kevin Kiernan, he's got so many great stories. He's super funny. He's a winner. You'd love him. There's this other female coach that has just started in high school, and she's done a really good job of building a program. Her name is Raina Ale, and Bishop Montgomery. Amazing personality, and she's really about empowering young women. at the JC level, there's this young lady named Sammy Doucette, and she 3 years ago had her program out of COVID had 5 players. Last year, she won the state championship in the state of California for junior colleges. She's just really built that program amazingly and loved on kids. A player-wise, someone I think that just like nobody works harder than would be Katie Lou Samuelson. And the way she loves on people, she is so humble and so giving of her time and resources to other young hoopers. And she's just been great to my kids and stuff, but she's so humble. I just love it. She's a new mom. That's so awesome. We need more like moms and wives out there staying in the basketball world. And if you wanted to do a player that's playing the pros that play for me, Michaela Vanderklut, she literally changed the scope of Concordia. Like, she took a chance on me, committed to me, became player of the year, first team All-American. She was rookie of the year up in Germany. She's playing in a first division team in Germany. And I've never had a player level up every single year the way she did. And she faced double and triple teams, and she still averaged a double-double for her career. And the way she learned how to, take all the leadership components and all that other stuff has just been amazing. So she'd be really cool to talk to too.
All right. So Coach Kevin, Coach Raina, Coach Sammy, Katie Lou, and what was it, Mackenzie?
Michaela Vanderklut.
Michaela. All of y'all are officially on the clock. Season 4, y'all already got 4 out of the 200 shows that we're going to give you.
There we go.
It's going to be bananas. So y'all, we're going to be reaching out to each and every one of you because we want to get you on the show and we want to get you on the platform and tell your story. Y'all are officially on the clock, so please don't ignore us when we DM you. We just want to talk to you, get you on the show. Hey, but Coach Christine Collins Kiernan, you got next. You the truth, Coach. You the truth. I have enjoyed this, and I am a super fan of yours, your program, your moxie, your spiciness. I love it all, Coach, and I can't wait to meet you in real life, and we get to come down there and rock with you and your family. I promise you, it's going to be a blast. Coach, you are exemplary. You are extraordinary. You are elite. You deserve a yeet. Hey, hey, Kevin, I'm life. Man, I love that show. Wow, it's amazing stories, amazing content. If you love that as much as I did, please smash that subscribe button, stick around, lock in with us, like this episode, share as I asked you to do earlier in the show. But now, listen, please, we need you more than ever to help us to grow this amazing mission. Women's basketball does not get its roses, ladies and gentlemen. Don't be fooled by Iowa versus LSU when everybody talking about the numbers. Go look at ESPN right now and see how much content you see on women's college basketball or women's high school basketball right now, and that'll tell you all you need to know. And the only way it's going to change is if you right now make that decision to support channels like this and help it to get more exposure. Listen, also, don't forget, lock in at Sports Life Talk, all of our social media platforms. We drop content every day. It's all for you. It's all for you. We won't stop working for it. And then if you want to be on the show yourself, if you wasn't one of the 5 people that Coach nominated, it's okay. It's okay. We got you, fam. We got you. Go to our website, sltugotnext.com. That's sltugotnext.com. Go to our nominations tab and just tell us a little bit about who you are. Type in your information. It goes directly to myself and Kevin. We'll be able to see it. We'll be able to reach out to you and audition you for the show. It's just that simple. And my last thing I'm going to tell you is, listen, we know you sat through a long episode today. If you only made it through half through it, always take the show on the road. That's right. We have now officially released all of our content on podcasts through Spotify, through Apple Podcasts. All you got to type is Sports Life Talk, pull it up, and play it on your ride, play it while you're cooking in the kitchen, doing your workout, whatever, and you can listen to some of these great and inspirational stories of rising stars doing amazing things, all right? KT, I know I'm probably missing something, but we got to get out of here. So, man, let's go. Let's get out of here.
Well, B. Jones, you said all for you. I don't know if you did it on purpose, but you know it's a Janet Jackson song. I don't know if you know that.
All for you. Yeah. I didn't know that. I didn't do it on purpose, but give me credit for it anyway.
No, because I know you didn't do it on purpose, but I just wanted to bring it up. Coach, thank you so much for rocking with us. Whatever you need from us, please let us know, and we got your back.
Thank you so much. I love your energy. You definitely could play for me because of your energy. That was awesome.
Oh, wait, which one? Kevin or me? You got 2 of us.
Both of you, because you got all that spicy and Kevin's smooth.
Hey, I just want to hand out the towels. That's all. Just come to me when you want one of them little them spicy tingles, what they call it, them energy zingers or something to get your energy back going on. That's my.
Oh, That's my tea I drink every morning. The girls know about, and they know on Saturday when I have my Herbalife tea, and then I compound it with a soda. They're like, "Oh, Coach is about to be on one today."
She is about to be on one. Hey, Sports Life Talk Nation, we love y'all. Stay safe, be blessed, respect each other, and love one another, because together we are better. And keep dreaming big, because you never know. Your story may be the next one featured on Sports Life Talks. You got next. Yeet.
See what's crazy is I knew you had next, cause you always working, you always grinding, you're in your bag cause you're always working. Like in due time, I knew you got next. Oh, you did it, huh? Crack the code. You got next, you smashing goals. You want next, you need exposure. Well, Sports Like Talk got the baddest show, like the baddest in the room. Podcast to tune into just for you to talk your shit. Talk your mushroom. You are what you eat and you should consume. Sports Like Talk from the late night to the afternoon, then rest repeat. Hit the like, leave a comment, or subscribe so you don't miss a beat. You got next, just a small taste of a winning meal from a chef type of celebrity. What's up next is you, at least you better be. Yeah, you got next, yeah. I can feel it, you're a winner just like me. You got next, and what comes next? Tune in next time and you'll see. Cause if you got next, yeah, if you got next, if you got next, then you're just like me. If you got next, if you got next, yeah, if you got next, then you know where to be. I'm talking Sports Life, talking this. Yeah, yeah, yeah.